Casey Richardson, Castanet News in Oliver. The Nk'Mip Creek wildfire saw increased fire activity and growth from the winds last night, although BC Wildfire Service says they still have it mapped at 2,000 hectares. Because of the heavy amount of smoke, it's harder to get an accurate size. But they do know that the growth headed north, which is what you can see behind me. I'm standing on Black Sage Road, where wisps of smoke have crept across the mountains more to the north and into Oliver. Previously, we saw the wildfire that sparked on Monday head further into Osoyoos in the southern direction, but now it's heading back. BC Wildfire Service says that they will be having a significant amount of growth, which spread to the north towards Camp McKinney Road. Crews continued to work through the night to protect structures and critical infrastructure. Heavy equipment continues to be used to build fire guards, but the terrain is steep and rocky in some areas, which can limit the use of their update. Crews are working to remove available fuels from properties in the area. BC Wildfire said that the fire behavior is aggressive and challenging. The Oliver Fire Department said on Facebook Friday morning that prescribed burns were done and that fire crews, including their own personnel, were in the area for structural protection and patrols throughout the evening. Smoke will be visible for the next few days in those areas as ground crews and helicopters work on terrain that is difficult to access. They appreciate everyone's patience as they work to bring this fire under control and try to get people back into their homes and properties. There is still a large amount of evacuation orders and alerts into effect, issued by the Osoyoos Indian Band, the town of Osoyoos, the town of Oliver, and the regional district of Okanagan's Milkmean, which can be found online. The Nk'Mip Creek wildfire is still classified as out of control. Castanet will be bringing you updates throughout the day as we are given more information. For Castanet News in Oliver, I'm Casey Richardson. If you're just joining us, this is a live look at the Nk'Mip Creek wildfire on Friday morning here in Oliver. I'm standing off of Black Sage Road, where you can see the smoke billowing up from the trees. The wildfire saw heightened activity and increased smoke, along with significant growth overnight, mainly moving in the northern direction. According to an update from BC Wildfire Service on Friday morning, the fire is still officially listed at 2,000 hectares in size, but is likely much larger, as limited visibility has proven challenging to accurately map the wildfire. Yesterday, the significant growth spread to the north towards Camp McKinney Road. Crews continued to work through the night to protect structures and critical infrastructure. Heavy equipment continues to be used to build fire guards. The terrain is steep and rocky in some areas, which can limit the use of equipment. As you can see, these hills have flames and smoke coming from the trees, obviously referencing that steep terrain that is difficult to access. I have heard helicopters in the area clearly working on this massive wildfire. The Oliver Fire Department also said on Facebook Friday morning that prescribed burns were done and that fire crews, including their own personnel, were in the area for structure protection and patrols. Smoke will be visible for the next few days in those areas as ground crews and helicopters work on that terrain. They appreciate everyone's patience as they work to bring this fire under control and try to get people back into their homes and properties. Again, people are reminded to stay off of Osoyoos Lake, where those aircraft and water bombers are accessing the lake to fill up and fight the wildfire. 73 personnel, a combination of firefighters and an incident management team, are on site, along with 4 helicopters and 15 pieces of heavy equipment. Both the Regional District of Okanagan-Smilkameen and the Regional District of Kootenay Boundary have issued evacuation orders and alerts for Area C, the towns of Oliver, Area A, and additional properties throughout and surrounding to the Nk'Mip Creek wildfire. We will be keeping you updated throughout the day as Castanet learns more information. For Castanet News in Oliver, I'm Casey Richardson. If you're just joining us, this is a live look at the Nk'Mip Creek wildfire on Friday morning. I'm standing off of Black Sage Road in Oliver, where BC Wildfire is reporting that high temperatures and wind speeds resulted in heightened fire activity and increased growth. Right now, the fire still stands at 2,000 hectares, but significant growth has been observed. Due to the limited visibility, though, it continues to be difficult to get an accurate map of the fire perimeter. Yesterday, there was significant fire spread to the north towards Camp McKinney Road. Crews continue to work through the night to protect structure and critical infrastructure. BC Wildfire Service says they have 73 personnel, a combination of firefighters and incident management team, 4 helicopters, and 15 pieces of heavy equipment responding to this fire, which sparked on Monday afternoon. The fire first began heading south more towards Osoyoos and has grown now to the north as well. There is also concern with rising temperatures expected this weekend with low to mid 30s. As we know, high temperatures and wind can contribute to increased fire growth and activity, and there continues to be no rain in the forecast. There will be a joint news conference at 2 p.m. from the RDOS, including BC Wildfire and other local officials. Castanet will be carrying that live, which you can find on our website along with our YouTube page. Castanet will continue to keep you updated throughout the day as we monitor the Nk'Mip Creek wildfire, which remains out of control. For Castanet News in Oliver, I'm Casey Richardson.